What's up, everybody? Welcome back to MDiTV. We are back with the ISL Super Truck Series Season 4 opener at Daytona. This is going to be a wild one. If it showed us anything last season, these guys are going to put on one heck of a show. Let's go ahead and go through the sponsors while we have a chance. But let's just remind everybody, this is the ISSL Super Truck Series. Go follow them on iRacing Superstock League on Facebook. We got some new sponsors this season. We got Alive and Running, raising awareness for suicide prevention. Make sure you go check them out at aliveandrunningiowa.com. Also, another new one, we got Omni Gaming. I don't know a whole lot about them, but hopefully we get a little bit more information on them for the next race. McConey Setup Shop. Go check them out for some setups. Short tracks. Short tracks is so important to have a good setup. Make sure you guys go check them out. They do all setups, but man, I know how important it is to have a good setup when you run a short track. Then we got Smoky Mountain iRacers. They're supporting the series. Warrior Photos. Go check them out if you need some good iRacing photos on Facebook. Christian iRacers, go check them out on Facebook. And of course, last but not least, Butt Kicker. Gonna be an interesting season. A lot of good drivers out here. Some from last season, some new ones this season. As these guys get on the track, let's see if we got anybody out there putting down a lap time. It looks like we got Austin Green out there. Let's go follow Austin Green in that number 7 machine. As everybody gets in here, why don't you tell me your driver, your favorite driver, who you're picking to win this one. Make sure you like and share the stream also as we watch these guys put down their lap times. Let's see what other information I can get you guys as we run qualifying. It is a 10-minute qualifying session. I want to make sure I got all the sponsors in good as we got about 5 minutes left here. Let's see, broadcasting general. Didn't have anything in there. Let's see, series info, awards. Oh, let's go check out what the awards are. All right, so this season, season 4, is going to have $1,200 value in awards. We have Butt Kicker Gamer Plus unit for our champion with Haptic Connect Ultra software, Alive and Running Suicide Prevention $100 cash reward, Christian iRacers Custom Trophy, Warrior Photos custom paint with 4 high-resolution photos. McConey Setup Shop, 1 free setup. Second place is going to get a Butt Kicker Gamer Plus unit with Haptic Connect Ultimate Software and a McConey Setup, 1 free. Top 8 get McConey Setups, 1 free setup. Special awards are going to be the Omni Gaming Community $15 weekly winner purse, so $15 to the winner each week. And then we're going to have the Smoky Mountain iRacing Clean Driver Award for $50. Go Francesco. Look, I am rooting for Francesco too. How can you not like Francesco? He's a whole lot of fun to watch. Speaking of which, he's out there on the track now in that number 14 machine. We got 9 cars that have taken lap times. You can see their times over on the left-hand side. Kyle Knapp currently on the top of the charts. So right now, Ian is going over that, I gotta adjust that. Ian's going over the drivers meeting with these drivers. It's the first one of the season, a little bit longer than usual. Let's see, what do we got going on over here? All right, we got 39 people up in the chat. We got 28 of them that are not following. 32 make it. Make sure you guys go click that follow. Make sure you share. Make sure you give the stream a like as we get ready for some racing tonight. Ox has been at Dega all week. Thank you for the like. Appreciate it, buddy. John Ernst, thank you for the like. You're early in here, giving us a like. Appreciate it, bud. Been a minute since we've hung out. I see you're in this one. Good to see you back out on the track. Ernst shared the stream also. Didn't tell me, did it? It didn't tell me he shared it. Either way, I see it over there. Mike, thank you for the like. As we watch Francesco do his laps, where's he going to end up here tonight on the starting grid? Currently 13th quickest. Second lap tends to be the quickest. Can he move to the top of the charts? Looks like John Ernst is out there putting out a lap also. It's iRacing. So depending on who you talk to, it's a game or it's a simulator. I don't know. It's whatever you prefer. This is what a lot of the Cup guys use as a simulator, if that helps you out at all. Cup truck and Xfinity series. Dale Earnhardt Jr. promotes it a lot. So Francesco coming out of turn number 4. Let's see what kind of lap time he puts down. He's going to be 7th quickest. Here comes John Ernst. John Ernst is going to be 14th quickest on the board here in that number 14 machine. Got 53 people up here in the stream. Make sure you guys aren't forgetting to like, share, and follow. As we have about, a minute and a half or so left here in qualifying. So tonight's 50-lap main event, it's going to be a wild one. These guys are going to be 2, maybe 3 wide. We'll see if they go single file. They are going to have to make a pit stop at some point in the race. I can't remember if they got a full tank or not. Max, thank you for the like. But usually about mid-race, they're thinking about a green flag stop if they had not pitted yet. Let me take a look. So it's 50 laps. I think it's a full tank, but I think it puts them right around lap 32, I think, Max. Speaking of Max, thank you for the like. As we get ready for some green flag racing, we got a ton of people coming up here in the stream. Make sure you guys give it a like, a share, and a follow as we get ready for racing here in about 33 seconds. Who's your picks here? Tonight? Who do you think is going to win this one? Currently, we got David McGuire on the pole. Kyle Knapp 2nd. Austin 3rd. Chris Knight 4th. Eric in that 5th position. That's going to be our top 5 when we roll off as it looks right now. Tabitha, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. As that's going to be the end of qualifying. We are going off to tonight's main event. Make sure you guys don't forget to support the sponsors, and you can see them down there on the left-hand side. We're going to go ahead and get rid of that tower. We're going to put the ticker across the top for this one. But first, let's go through tonight's starting grid. Starting on the pole, we got David McGuire in that 906. Second, we got Kyle Knapp. Then we're going to have Austin Green in 3rd, Chris Knight in 4th. Eric's going to start in the 5th position, Ambrose 6th, Francesco in 7th. Julian in that 8th position, Andrew 9th, Joshua O'Connor in 10th. Kenny in 11th, Robert 12th. Then we have Tyler Bacon 13th, John Ernst in 14th, Braxton in that 15th position. Oh, they are starting to pull off of pit road. Maybe not. Nope, not yet. Got Braxton in that 15th position. He was a fan favorite last season. Nash in 16th. Kevin in 17th. Joshua Moore 18th. Gary 19th. And Jeff in that 20th and final position. 20 cars out here tonight. Where's my Braxton Nation? Braxton Nation out there? Let's go racing, Dale says. Where's my Braxton Nation? Are they out there yet? So 20 cars set to take the field as we take a good look at the field. As they're down on pit road. Thought I got rid of it. I guess I didn't. All right. Now I got rid of it. Let's go ahead and put the ticker up at the top of the board here. You'll see your favorite driver scrolling across the top. Go 51 and 42. We got Kevin and we have Joshua Moore. So those fans are out here over on YouTube. As we watch these guys pull off a pit road, we're going to jump out to the front for our front 2 drivers. It's going to be green flag this time. There's a Braxton fan. I knew you guys were out there somewhere. Surprised it took you that long to jump up. All right, we are looking for the green flag this time by pace cars leading the field. David McGuire is going to lead them to the green flag this time by What's up, Scott? Hey, buddy, it's been a minute. How you doing? Good to see you. All right, they are side by side down. We're going to see what these guys do. Go Joshua. Man, I'll tell you what. It looks like the Braxton fans are going to have some competition over on YouTube again. All right, we're going to set down into turn number 3. We're getting ready to go green flag. They're going to tighten up the grid here. We're going to watch a few people drop to the back. I guarantee it. Some of these guys do not want to be in the pack early on. They're going to wait this race out as we're about to do 50 laps here tonight. They're going to run their race, run their plans, pit when they're ready to pit. Some of these guys are going to want to lead every lap. We're going to see who chooses what here as the pace car pulls in. Ray, thank you for the like. This time by. There's the pace car in. When will David fire him off? You can see the lights. There it is. Green flag is out. David's going to get on the gas. The 7, Austin Green, right to his back bumper. Kyle has zero help up there as Chris Knight is sleeping on the start. We're going to head into turn number 1 and 2. Top the 2 on the bottom. Nose to tail. Kyle kind of stuck out as he falls back to Chris Knight. He's going to lose a couple spots as he falls back to the 4th position. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Some of these guys are going to try and get their legs under them. It's been a while since they've been on the track as it looks like Austin Green goes to the top side. He's looking for the lead. It's going to be hard to do by yourself as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Austin's going to fall back. There we go. We got more Braxton. There we go. It's 50-50 now over there on YouTube. As they come out of turn number 4, it's going to be David leading lap number 1 in the 906. I think I remember a lot of chaos on the season finale last season with David. David looking to come into this season with a bang in that 906. Can he take the pole? Can he take the win? Can he take the win too? They're still side by side at the front of the pack. If you walk back here, you can see the guys here just kind of cruising, waiting for their moment. It's a long race, 50 laps. That was like 47 laps of practice. Don't mess up the pit stop and run the last 3 laps hard. That's what it is at super speedway racing. But some of these guys like to be out front. As you can see, Austin Green edging out David out of turn number 4. Side by side heading into the tri-oval. Who's going to lead this lap? Here comes David Strong on the bottom side. But it's going to be Austin that time by. So 2 laps, 2 different leaders as we head into turn number 3. Ken, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. All right, drivers are being pretty careful. You can see they're pretty stable through the field. I don't know if you guys remember, but the season opener, absolutely phenomenal start, or phenomenal finish. Will we get the same thing again this season? Here at Daytona, we got David out in front. Austin's lost a little bit of pace. You got to remember here, in order for the top lane to go, they have to be nose to tail, but then you got to worry about these cars overheating. So you're going to see sometimes the top lane's going to be fast, sometimes it's going to back off as these guys give each other air. There's another Braxton fan in YouTube. All right, Braxton's got the lead on the fan vote in YouTube. Do we have any more 51 or 42 fans out there? As we come through turn number 1 and 2, out of turn 2, it's going to be all David down on the bottom as they snake down the back straightaway. Some of these guys leaping out, trying to get a little bit of air in the front of those trucks. They do not want to overheat it. Top lane getting a little bit of momentum through 3 and 4 this time. Again, Austin leading at the line as they come out of turn number 4. Ian, thank you for the like. Out of turn number 4, it's going to be David on the inside. Austin up high. Who's going to get it at the line? It's going to be David again at the line. We got a Chris Knight fan. Okay, thank you for the shout out for Chris Knight. Chris Knight, he's got a little bit of work to do as he's dropped back to the 6th position in that number 8 machine. Good run for him, though. Look at Andrew. Is that a new paint scheme for Andrew? That 06 car. I think he was just the 6 last season, too. So Andrew with a new paint scheme. HSR 06 machine. definitely much more colorful as he runs down on the bottom side. In that 0-6. Okay, thank you for the like. I appreciate it. As we come down the back straight, our front straightaway, it's going to be David still on the inside. Austin up high, not a lot has changed. It kind of looks like we're still pacing, guys. Nobody's tried the high side. But there's definitely a few guys out here that I think got a little late in this race in the 42. He's running at the back. Don't rely on him being in the back for too long in that number 52. Back up to the front at the top side, rolling the 7 with a big push from Kyle Knapp. He's going to get to the bottom now. Austin's going to lead that inside round. Thank you for the sub over there. Amorelli? Am I saying that? Rolly? Relly? Amorelli. I think I said that right. Thank you for the sub over there on YouTube. Randy, thank you for the like. As they come out of the tri-oval, heading for turn number 1, and side by side, Austin back up to the top side. I guess he didn't want to leave Kyle. They are BFFs now. As they come out of turn number 2. Hey guys, we got 67 people watching the stream over on the Facebook side that do not follow the stream. Make sure you guys give it a like, a share, and a follow. Anthony, thank you for the like. As we head to turn number 3. I'll tell you what, one thing I'm very impressed of right now is we have a very respectful field. These guys are giving each other enough room. They're holding it steady as they come out of turn number 4, heading through the tri-oval. 2 lanes, 2 by 2 as we head through the tri-oval. It's all David so far for the most part. Every once in a while the top lane gets a lap lead, but for the most part it's going to be David down on the inside. Daytona's going to be very bottom. Garrett, thank you for the follow. Daytona's going to be very bottom line oriented unless you can get a good push on the high side, as Andrew is having some issues in that 0-6. As they head into turn number 3 and 4, Andrew struggling with the internet connection. He had some of that sometimes last season. I expect it to drop out of the way if that does not clean up. As they come out of turn number 4, Austin Green. Austin leading the way as he shoots back down to the bottom side. David right behind him as they come through the tri-oval. Oh, it gets a little dicey there as McGuire thinking about taking it to the outside, but that room wasn't there. He's got the 12 to the outside. Austin Green leading the field all by himself. Dale, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. As they come out of turn number 2. So, here comes the top side. Wow, big push from Chris Knight on the back of Kyle. He could have used that on lap 1. That pushed Kyle out to the front, but they're going to lose some momentum into turn number 3. Whoa, we got another Braxton fan over there on YouTube. So Braxton definitely leading the chat fan club here as we come out of turn number 4. Garrett, thank you for the like. Coming across the line, Austin Green leading the field. So we got Kyle and Chris Knight hooked up on the top side. Can they overtake Austin Green as we come out of turn number 2? Will he get enough of a push? Looks like Chris is going to get there just about the right time. He's going to shoot up the track, but here he comes to the back bumper. It looked like Austin was trying to block the top side. He does. How does he get it up there? He just parks it on that top row. That's going to create a slight stack up as we head through turn number 3 and 4. Austin tried to play post lane, but that's going to kill the momentum. That kills the momentum of that top group as they come out of turn number 4. It's going to be all David this time by. Look who's jumped to the top side. Francesco says, I want a piece of the lead as they come out of turn number, out the tri-oval into turn number 1. I don't know, but I want to hit that back bumper. Tim Hortons. Who drinks Tim Hortons? I don't like Tim Hortons, but I know it's big in Canada. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. It looks like Francesco pushed out front by the 7 Austin Green. Will he drop to the bottom as they head through 3 and 4? Francesco thinks about the bottom, but the bottom's going to get filled up by David as they head into turn number 3. We're at 100 people watching, guys. Make sure you get the shares, likes, and follows out there as we come out of turn number 4. Coming for the line, Francesco might lead this lap. Oh, I think David got him at the line. Maybe it was too close to call as we head into turn number 1. Francesco definitely out front into turn number 1. They're side by side all the way through the field. We are 11 laps complete. Richard, Steve, thank you guys for the like. 11 laps complete. These guys are still side by side. Are they going to settle in and decide to run single file at some point? Are we going to see this for the rest of the race? I hope so. Single file. But I'll tell you what, these guys have done a great job. If we go back in the pack, it looks like Andrews dropped to the back with that connection issue, trying to get out of there. Let's go take a look and see what it looks like from Kevin Winker as he's at the back of the pack, just trying to cruise along, watching these guys. He's expecting a wreck here as he sits in that 19th position. But I'll tell you what, 19th means absolutely nothing here unless it's the last lap. Because, man, you can make up a lot of positions. If you got a good group, you can go 3 wide. And I got a feeling we might see 3 wide at the end of this one. All right, we're going to head into turn number 3. Now, it didn't tell me on... No, it did tell me. Thank you for the follow also. As we come out of turn number 4, here comes... Wow, big move by the 7 Austin. As he moves to the top side, he might lead this lap as Francesco leads the bottom line. Side by side through the tri-oval. So, we got Austin up high, Francesco down low. Austin's going to come down in front of Francesco. Will he move up and block the top lane if they get some momentum? When he came down, it killed a little bit of the momentum, but we got that back bumper of Knight. Down the back straightaway. Chris Knight's going to get on the back bumper of Kyle Knapp. Can he get him pushed up to the front? It's all Austin Green with Francesco all over the back bumper. I'll tell you what, Francesco was one of the best pushers last season. I'm sure he will be again. What's up, Raging Ray? Thank you for the like and the share. Out of turn number 4, it's all Austin Green. Top 3 all single file, trying to make it 4 as we head through the tri-oval. So we got Austin, Francesco, David, and Eric have all gotten single file, but here comes the top side. On the top, up above Eric, they're up to that 4th position. They're looking for 3rd. Through turn number 1 and 2. The top side trying to get organized here as they come out of turn number 4. But look at that. Look at that. We got to get on the edge of the cockpit of Francesco. He is all over the back bumper of that number 7 machine. How are you going to beat that? Especially with him down on the bottom line. Francesco absolutely pushing Austin wherever he can. But the top side is coming, but it's going to be hard to beat this tandem up at the front. They've actually gapped the field behind them. It's not a big gap, but there is a gap. Good. I hope they beat the Bucks. I hope they beat the Bucks. All right, we're going to head into turn number 1 and 2. Top 2 have gapped about a car length in between the whole field. They're going to head through turn number 1 and 2, out of turn 2, down the back straightaway. Francesco's going to get right back to that bumper of Austin Green. I'm telling you what, Francesco hasn't skipped a beat in that 14. He is looking hot. Don't be surprised to see him as a contender for the championship and the win week in, week out as they head through turn number 3. But Austin looking strong in that number 7. Very good at working both lanes. He's going to be hard to beat here tonight, but if somebody can do it, it's definitely, I would definitely put my money on that number 14 here tonight. He just missed it this race last season. I don't think he wants to miss it again. And it does help. I think they got an extra, what? Ian, are you out there watching? It's like, what, $15 to win? $15 to win here tonight. Plus, we have all the championship stuff they got going on. 13, 14 to 3. Oh, phew. We're already smoking them. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway, we got Francesco still on the back bumper of Austin Green. Kevin, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. Guys, if you are out there watching, it's a little bit slow right now. As These guys are just kind of cruising along. Make sure you get the stream a like, a share, and a follow while you have the opportunity as we come out of turn number 4. It's going to be 17 laps complete this time by 17 laps complete. Andrews moved around Kevin and Joshua Moore. We got teammates Joshua Moore and Kevin Winker at the back of the pack. These guys are going to wait, but I'll tell you what, do not count these guys out. These two will definitely be fast at the end of this one as the top side is starting to get organized. Do they have anything for those front two? Down into turn number 3, it's still Austin and Francesco leading the field. Francesco looking to the top side. He's tired of following. He probably needs some air. He's going to duck back down out of turn number 4. Coming to the line, this time by the complete lap number 18. When will these guys get impatient? And you got to remember, we are going to have pit stop. Strategy here, if it goes green, it's going to be absolutely huge. When was the last time these guys made green flag stops? Are they going to be rusty? Could we see a wreck coming down on pit road? Those are the questions you have to ask here tonight. I'll tell you one thing. These two at the back, Kevin and Josh, probably have to get the least amount of fuel compared to the two at the front. These guys have been pushing every single lap. That could play a role here when they make pit stops. Less gas, less time on pit road, right? Through turn number 3 and 4. As they come out of 4, Francesco looks high. He's going to get back in line. Here comes the 12 of Kyle on the high side as they come out of turn number 4. We got people out here making friends on the track as they try to make a plan for later. They're trying to make a plan for pit stops as we close in on the halfway point. It's going to be 5 laps to halfway next time by as we come out of turn number 2. It's not going to be hard to beat. Look how good they're working together. It is 100% live, Michael. 100%. Austin Green leads the way. Francesco second. Francesco looks high. Is he going to make a move in that Tim Hortons number 14? I don't know what the rest of the sponsors are. Out of turn number 4, it is Austin Green still. We got pit stops happening now. Short pitting here by the back 3. Braxton, Joshua, and Kevin, they're going to jump on pit road. So that's what they had going on here is they're going to short pit it. They can go the rest of the way. John, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. As we watch the front of the field, Austin and Francesco still nose to tail. Top lane losing a little bit of momentum as they come out of turn number 2. Will the 906 and David look to the high side. Looks like he's got a run on those top 2. Down into turn number 3. Guys, if you're out there in the chat, let me know who you're rooting for as we head through turn number 3. Austin out front, Francesco second. These guys are starting to organize and move low. Are we going to get more green flag pit stops? Ooh, got a little dicey there out of turn number 4. I don't have Netflix, right? I don't have Netflix. Down into turn number 1 and 2. I don't have time to watch. How often am I broadcasting? On to turn number 2. Single file, got one into the wall. That is Chris into the wall. One of the fan favorites. Chris Knight hard into the wall. He's got to have a ton of damage on that thing. As we got some spinning. Caution flag is out. It doesn't look too bad. But we're going to go ahead. It looks like, I don't know, that might help Braxton and Kevin and them that already pit. They're going to start at the front of the field this time. This had a green flag look. We're going to go back and take a look and see exactly if we can figure out what happened here. It doesn't look like. All right, we need to go back a little ways. I think I got to go. Okay, so looks like, is there contact or Chris do it on his own? All right, so we're going to go up to the blimp so we can kind of see everything that's going on. The 8 car is going to hit the wall here coming out the turn. That's going to stack up the field. A little bit of just not a lot. Anybody can do it. Looked like John Ernst in this As Josh, is that Josh? That's the 31 of Robert. Goes for a ride. He's got a little bit of damage, but I don't think anybody is extremely tore up here. Let's go take a look. Yeah, John's got a little bit of damage, but it's not too bad. These guys should all be good. Yeah, computer, Jason, computer. Sorry about that. Yeah, everything's delayed, so I'm just trying to figure out. Christian, thank you for the like, appreciate it. Everything's a little delayed, like when you asked the question, so I'm like, I want to make sure you heard it. And I got so many other things going on. But everybody on pit road, except for Braxton, Kevin, and Joshua, these guys are going to inherit the lead as they had pitted just before the caution flag. So we're going to get a restart just past the halfway point. Everybody can make it from here. As we got 26 laps to go after they cross the line. So Austin off pit road. He's going to come out first. Looks like David, Francesco, Kyle. I'll tell you what, Francesco and Austin are going to line up nose to tail on this restart. I don't think the field wants that. These two have been absolutely beast at the front of the field. Can they keep it going? But we got fan favorites out in the front. All three fan favorites. Braxton, Kevin, Joshua at the front of the pack. You guys still out there watching? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat as these guys are leading the field, this time to the green flag. Michael, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Oh, my God. They're going to kill him. Good. Look, as sad as it is, Ray, I'm a Carolina fan. And, you know, Tampa is, a rival. So I need to see them lose. Especially since they're first. I don't know how I didn't look and see any of the scores today. Honestly. All right, we should get one to go this next time by. Or this time by as they come to the start-finish line. We should see those pace lights shut off. And these guys are going to set them up side by side. All right, if you click the follow button, I don't know if you're on the phone, but if you hit the screen, if you're on the phone, you'll see the follow button. Click on that, and then you can change the notifications. Let's go 7. Oh, we got a 7 fan. We got an Austin Green. Austin's been fun to watch here tonight. I do a lot of dirt broadcasting too, Michael, which it's a blast. Mike Bundy, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it. All right, once you click follow, it'll replace it with a bell, and you can choose your notification. That's a sweet paint scheme, right? Gene, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. Go Francesco. Get her. Yeah, you know what? After last season, I've definitely given Francesco a couple of routes. He was a ton of fun to watch, and he's going to be a ton of fun again here as we look to take it 25 to go when we hit the green flag this time by Gene. I already said it, but thank you for the like again. 25 laps to go when they go to the green flag. It'll be halfway through as they cross the line. It's going to be a wild one. You guys don't want to go anywhere. These guys have done a great job here tonight. Jim, thank you for the like. Josh, thank you for the like. Appreciate it, guys. Oh, yeah, no, a lot have come to iRacing. From what I've heard, Michael. All right, we're getting ready for the green flag. This time by, green flag is out. As Braxton and Kevin were side by side coming across the line. We got somebody with a black flag. All right, so we got a black flag out there. Robert has a black flag. He's going to probably get cleared. John Ernst, he's laps down in that number 71. As we come down the back straightaway, they are side by side. We got Kevin with Austin Green on his heels as they head through turn number 3. Cowboys won. Ugh. Jets won. Bills won. That's all I've seen. Not sure who else played. Yeah, Chiefs got the TV. David, thank you for the line. Yeah, you know what? I've gotten so far away from watching it. I mean, I've been a huge Panthers fan since it came out, but I'm just glad that the Chiefs are winning, and that's not a team that Brady, and I did that with quotation marks, is going to be able to walk all over like he does so many. Out of turn number 2, still a dead heat for both these rows. I'll tell you what, I know there's 2 drivers up there wanting to make a move. It looked like Austin almost thought about going in the center. Into turn number 3, it is Braxton on the inside, fan favorite. Through turn number 3 and 4, coming out of turn number 4, he's going to slide up in front of Winker. What a bold move out of Braxton coming out of turn number 4. Down in through the triangle, and it's all Braxton. Kevin's going to move to the bottom side. They're side by side for the lead as they just swap positions. Put Braxton up top, Winker down on the bottom. Now Winker's with his teammate. That is probably what he wanted as they come out of turn number 2. Bill, thank you for the like. Dana, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. Oh, they got contact further back. Somehow they save it. He pulls it back up after going down. We got one Blinken. I think that's Andrew Blinken, creating a little bit of chaos back there in the field. So Andrew, with some blinking issues, caused a little bit of chaos back there. As you've seen a couple people jump below the yellow line. They're going to get it straight. Been a Chiefs fan. So look, I'm going to age myself here, Ray. I was a Chiefs fan because I was a 49ers fan. And when Joe Montana went to the Chiefs, I rooted for the Chiefs because I was a Montana fan. But after that, I became a Panthers fan. Paul, thank you for the like. Rivera, thank you for the like. Appreciate it, guys. As we head to turn number 1 and 2, we got John Ernst way out in front of the group. In that number 71, he's probably going to go yet another lap down as the field is barreling down on him quick as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Definitely a lot of chess getting played out here on the track as they come out of turn number 4. It is going to be who this time by as they come to 20 laps to go. It looks like Braxton with the advantage on the top side. He's going to have it that time by. Braxton definitely having a couple of in that number 8 machine as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Out of turn 2, can the top side get the momentum? Who the 51 of Joshua Moore pushed up the track a little bit. Almost could have been real bad, but they keep it going straight. Yeah, oh yeah. I look, Alex Smith was one of the most underrated quarterbacks ever, in my opinion. Connor, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. He was a good quarterback, but he was a phenomenal game manager. So he had more skill than a Jake Delhomme, for example, but he had the ability to manage a game like Jake did, which is why Jake made it to a Super Bowl. Not out of talent. All right, they're coming up on John Ernst. John Ernst down on the bottom of the track. He is not required to just pull out of the way. He's just got to maintain his line as they come through turn number 1 and 2. Oh, we got one into the wall. Who is that? That is, Big Wreck. Big Wreck at the back of the pack as the 84, I think it was the 84, the 04 got into the wall. The caution flag comes out as John Ernst held his line down on the bottom side. These guys just did not react very well. Caution flag on the track. Oof, hate to see it. Ambrose got into the wall. Oh. Let's see. We're going to try and figure out exactly what pushed Ambrose into the wall, but this one is definitely on him. Oh, they stacked up, and he just kind of adjusted wrong. 45, nowhere to go. Stacks up the rest of the field. He comes back up into the 97. The 97 of Julian, just a victim here. That catches up a bunch of cars. Unfortunate for some of these drivers as we got yellow flag number 2. Racing, yeah. That was just, yeah, it was a racing deal for sure. Rodney, I don't know if I said it, but thank you for the like. Just wanted to make sure I didn't miss you. All right, so it got crazy at the back. We got a caution flag. 19 laps to go. This is going to close it down to pretty close to the end. All right, so caution flag number 2 out for the night. Yeah, that was definitely a tough wreck. That was definitely an accordion back to Ambrose. I mean, Ambrose just reacting to what people were doing in front of him, got into the wall, and it just stacked in. It was a big accordion effect. Mayo, what's up, buddy? Thank you for the like. Appreciate it. Always love it when you come to hang out. All right, so Kevin, Josh, Austin, David, Francesco, Joshua, Jeff, and Eric all stay out on the track. Everybody else pits. I don't know if tires are going to make a big deal. Now, you got this. You have this one thing, though, that people will think about. You got the balance between weight and wind. Now, if you fill the car up, truck up with gas, theoretically it'll be heavier. But theoretically, it'll also pull that spoiler out of the wind. Will your car be faster? I think it's a matter of preference. I don't know if it really makes a difference at a track like Daytona or Talladega. But that is some of the thought process that goes through some of these drivers' minds on why they pit. Tires can slightly make a difference at Daytona, but I don't think it's enough. I don't think I would have pitted. For tires, anyway. Ooh, Buck's got a TED. Well, forget about them. Screw them. Can I get an L in the chat for the Bucks? Tampa Bay Bucks? L in the chat for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. All right, we are working caution flag number 2 here. As Kevin leads the field in that number 42, followed by Joshua, then Austin, then David. Look, we got Austin and David are going to start nose to tail, or Francesco are going to start nose to tail again. L, for sure. Definitely an L. All right, let me go look at sports scores while we watch these guys pace for now. Oh, we're going to go green flag this next time by, but I'm going to take a quick look at the scores while I have a minute. These pace laps, they're almost 2 minutes long. All right. Yeah, I know. Ray was just telling me, Ben. All right, guys, in the chat, I'm just curious. What's your favorite football team? Who's your favorite football team? Let me know in the chat as I go look at the scores and see how the teams I don't want to do did and the team I want to do good did. All right, let's see. Let's see. What do we got out here? So, Bengals beat the Dolphins. Yes, the Vikings beat the Saints. Saints are another one I want to lose. Kansas City, baby. Ooh, Falcons beat the Browns. Oof. That's not good for me. I don't want the Falcons to win. All right, Bills beat the Ravens. Cowboys beat the... I'm going to call them the Redskins. As we head through turn number 3, getting ready for the green flag. Michael, Ben, Gene, thank you guys for the like. Pats and Seahawks. We do have a Bucks fan. We got Buffalo, Kansas City, Carolina. Yeah, I'm a Carolina fan. I was in Wilmington the year that they were coming out when they were expansion team, and they actually did their practices that season in Wilmington, which happened to be in the stadium right behind my uncle's bar. So I got to see them in person at like 13 years old or something. Chargers beat the Texans. Titans beat the Colts, and we'll go for more here. Giants beat the Bears. Green flag is out as we come to the start-finish line. It is Kevin down on the bottom. They're going to push side by side. You can see this field is definitely thinned out. A lot less cars and trucks as I head into turn number 1 and 2. It is going to get wild and dicey with 16 laps to go. When's the time to make the move? That's going to be the biggest question. as we got one turning around already. How did he save that? What a save by Nash out of turn number 2. Wow. Wow, that was insane. How did he save that? Let's go take another look at that one. That splits up the field. Ooh, Andrew just gives him a little bump. It might have been a little net code, but it looks like Andrew gives him a bump here. That's going to cost him. Let's take another look. Yeah, he just gets him in the wrong spot. That turns him right around. What a save by Nash. What a freaking save. All right, we got 15 laps to go as they still battle it out up in front. Nash way back. He's going to need some help. Kyle. These guys got a little pack, but they're going to have to get nose to tail. They're trying to make it around the tube, too. Looks like he's got a little bit of nose damage. So does Eric. I think it is up on the high, or not Eric, Gary up on the high side. But these guys should be able to catch the field. Andrew in the 06 at the back of this front pack, currently in that 9th position. We got 8 cars you can throw, trucks we can throw under a blanket as they come out of turn number 4, coming for the line. It's going to be 14 laps to go this time by. 14 to go. All right, who's your picks? Let me know in the chat. Let me know, and we'll go through the rest of the football results if we get another caution. But as much as I'd like to go over the football results, I'd love to see these guys finishing and keep it straight. Because there's a lot of good trucks up here. It's going to be a wild finish. 7 all the way over there. Spy 0422 is rooting for Austin. I think Austin's got to be a favorite, especially if him and Francesco put it together. You know what? Those are 2 cars right there. The 14 and the 7 that definitely have a strong chance to win. Kevin, he ran into some bad luck last season. He's got an opportunity to win here too tonight. Oh, we got another 7 fan. Francesco, number 1 over there on Facebook chat. But we got two number 7 fans over on Twitch. We got LaFawn, Joshua Moore. Have you been teaching him some dirty slide jobs, Laboon? Moffat, can we still join this league for next week? I can ask Ian. Ian, are you out there in the chat? Hey, Ian, if you're out there in the chat, I don't know if you can join for next week. Yep. All right, Moffat, yes, there is one drop league. Go to iRacing Superstock League on Facebook, or just get up with me later. There is a drop week, so you'll still have a chance for the championship. But yes, you can join for next week. They're at Talladega next week, for sure, Moffat. All right, out of turn number 2, we got Andrew Blinken again up on the high side. He's gonna have to figure out something with that 06 machine. It is creating havoc on this field. Down into turn number 3 and 4. We got 12 laps, coming to 11 laps to go. LaFon and Tyler, thank you for the likes. Rec, thank you for the... Am I saying that right? Thank you for the like. Appreciate it. As they come out of turn number 4, it's going to be Kevin out front. Francesco second. I'm telling you, if Francesco's on your back bumper and he pushes you all the way, I don't know if you're going to lose this thing, because he has got to be... And I said this all season last season. He has got to be one of the best pushers in the series, for sure. Here comes Francesco to the top, though. He's going to have the 7 Austin on his heels. He is definitely. Oh, we got lap traffic. John's going to get out of the way. Kelly Chambers says Francesco's our man. Yeah, he's out front now as he's got Austin on his heel. I'll tell you what, if you get these two together every race, they're going to be a hard one to beat as they come up on more lap traffic. Into the trioval, that is the 31 of Robert, staying to the outside as the field passes him with 10 laps to go, 10 more laps to go. All right, so we got the 59 of Joshua O'Connor splitting up the teammates. Winker's going to pull down to the bottom. He's going to get in line as his teammate in the 51 of Joshua Moore is stuck up high. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3. This is getting exciting, guys. Francesco out in front, but look at Joshua Moore putting the bumper to O'Connor as they head towards the front of the pack. That top side starting to roll with just 2 trucks as they come out of turn number 4. It's going to be 9 laps to go this time by. Now is the time you start making sure who your friends are. You're starting to plan, where do you want to be? Can you make this run? Can you make this block? These are the things going through these guys' minds. As we head into turn number 1, they know when it gets down to 5 to go, it'll intensify a little bit more. Then 3, 2, and then 1. All hell's going to break loose here tonight as we close in on the final laps. Top side getting a run. Ken Joshua. Joshua's gotten up to second. He's got the 51 of Joshua Moore. We got a Joshua at the top. I just realized that. I've been saying their names, but I didn't realize we're about Joshua. Making runs on the top side. They're coming, looking for the front. Out of turn number 4, Moore's got to get out, get some air as they come to the trioval. That's going to kill the momentum of the top side. They're going to lose a little bit of ground through the trioval. Looking for turn number 1, 8 laps to go. 8 laps to go. Francesco, will he put the block on? I think it's too early, and I don't see why these guys would want to get off the bottom. We got 106 people in the chat watching this one. What's up, everybody? Make sure you get the stream a like, a share, and a follow. As we got a drag race up at the front, it is O'Connor on the high side. Francesco down low, looking for turn number 3. Francesco has Austin Green on his bumper. We got lap traffic up ahead. Will that play a role? Will he just pull off the track? He gets off the track, gets out of the way. Good move by the lap car trying to stay out of the way as these guys are racing for the win. It's going to be 7 laps to go. 7 laps to go. Up at the front of the pack. These guys are side by side. We got a couple people. We got 3 trucks, single file. David, Braxton, Kyle sitting at the back waiting for their place, waiting for their time to pounce. Will they take it 3 wide as the lap slows down? Paul, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. 2 by 2 as Andrew is blinking out again in that 06. This is fix set, Ray. Down into turn number 3. It is still all Francesco on the bottom side. I'll tell you what, though. Austin Green, you got to watch out for the 7. We've seen him make some good moves, blocking that top side. Will he find the timing to jump Francesco? He could leave him completely hanging, but good for Francesco. Winker is the one right behind him. If they stay in line, Winker can pull up to him and still give him a chance. This is going to be crazy how this may or may not happen. I think Andrew's got to drop out of line. He's blinking too much. He's going to have to get out of the way as these guys get pushing. That's going to kill some momentum, but not on the bottom lane, which is what I expected. So Andrew gets to the back of this front pack as he works on that internet connection. Can the top side start rolling? Oh, we got more back to the bottom. That might spell trouble for the field. We got Moore and Winker together. The 39 of Jeff now on the back bumper of Joshua. Can he push him up to the front as we come across the line? 5 laps to go. Richard, thank you for the like. This is where it's really going to get intense. It's really going to get intense as they come through turn number 1 and 2. Now it's go time for so many of these drivers. Some of these guys trying to plan their moves as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Let's jump on the nose of our leader, Francesco, as the field tries to chase him down. Looking into turn number 3. Francesco leading the field as they get ready to come to 4 laps to go. Yep, 5 to go, 4 to go. Make it 4 to go as Francesco comes across the line now. He is still leading the field. You can see what it looks like. Let's jump up as they jump to the outside. You got Joshua O'Connor looking to the high side. Let's look into Francesco. You can see what it looks like in his mirror. They got lap cars up high. It is going to get crazy coming out of turn number 2. Those guys are just required to hold their line as they come out of turn number 2, passing the lap cars. Looking for turn number 3. Everybody seems to keep it straight. It gets a little dicey It gets a little tight and uncomfortable for some of these guys as they head into turn number 3. They're going to clear the lap cars. Wow! We got a wreck, one into the wall as the lap car did not hold his line. Oh no! Who is that? That is Gary going for a flight as the caution flag comes out. I don't know what the hell that lap car was thinking. He makes a decision at the absolute last minute in the 97. Oh, netcode. Netcode definitely played a role. We got a lot of good cars knocked out of that one as Gary Sachs goes for a ride in that number 89. Oh, my God. We're going to get a green-white checker, guys. Green-white checker. The letter of the day is F. F is for Francesco. All right, guys. If Francesco wins, I want to see all the Fs in the chat. Yeah. Definitely some netcode as Ian is calling it on the radio on that one that caused that wreck. Yeah, that was rough. That was rough. Wow, that got insane, guys. I need to breathe after that one. Wow. All right, we're going to get a green-white checker here. We got some cars that are going to catch back up. Someone's going to get a lap back. Yeah, Braxton's clean. 3 to go. F and F. Yep. All right, we got some coming down on pit road. Woohoo, Francesco. We're going to have Francesco and Austin side by side on this restart. They get no fast repairs. No fast repairs and damage is on. It's run what you brung. Yeah. Look, you know, they get a drop week. They kind of know what to expect. They got to keep it clean. I mean, it sucks to have to use it so soon in the season. But now they kind of know where they stand, where they got to finish, so they can make their plan. First and goal, Chiefs on top. Nice. Oh, yeah, let's go through our NFL scores as we wait on this one. All right, so we stopped at Giants beating the Bears 20-12. Eagles beat the Jaguars 29-1. Jets beat the Steelers. I'll tell you what, I am in the Jets, even though they're 2-2, are better than I ever expected. Oh, no. The Panthers lost to the Cardinals 26-16. That's an F in the chat. Not for Francesco. All right, and then the Raiders beat the Broncos 32-23. So some interesting football scores. You know what? NFC has been strong for so many years. I don't think I've ever seen them this week before. Danny, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. He is ultra aggressive. He is ultra fun to watch. But I can imagine where somebody might not want to race with him. He makes some bold moves. I love it to watch. But I'll tell you what. Look, you get a lot of Canadians. And look, I hate to classify it this way, but they tend to be more on the aggressive side. Most of them, not all of them. Oh, we got... Oh! What just happened? What just happened under caution? The 7. The 7. What happened? What the heck just... Oh! He downshifted. He downshifted. That gets Braxton. Oh, no. Austin downshifts here, I think. Oh, I think that's what he did. He downshifted. He gets into Braxton. Braxton's going to have damage now. Oh, that's rough. He's still... Let's go. Damage on Braxton in that number 8. Let's see. Braxton definitely got some damage. Let's see, the 51 got caught up in that one too. He's got a bust and no. So damage for some of the top guys. Damage for a lot of these guys. Yeah. Kagan, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. So Braxton's going to come down for some emergency repairs in that number 8. But I'll tell you what. Joshua Moore is definitely going to be in trouble here. Look at the damage on the front of his truck. Oh man, that tore up the 7. It looks like they're going to extend the caution one more time. So caution. 28 and 10. Nice. So Austin, he's definitely going to get the EOA. So apparently the crew chief setting turned off the engine. Bruce, thank you for the like. It looked like Ian. Team Merca. All right, Bruce, thank you for the like. We're going green flag racing now as the 7 is just catching the field. It almost looked like the pace car took out Francesco. Francesco's got to be in a better feeling position now as they come to the green flag. Green flag is out. Green flag is out. As they come to the line, Braxton is way behind the field in that number 3 machine. He is in trouble. He's going to need a caution. He gets knocked out under a weird looking deal. Under caution as we got 2 laps to go out of turn number 2. Looks like we got a 5-car breakaway as the 71 of John Ernst is up here in this traffic. Francesco leading the field. He's got Kevin behind him as they come out of turn number 4. Can Francesco hold off the field? Braxton, unfortunate. Man, I feel for him. As they get the white flag, he's going to hope they get all together as we got 1 lap to go. We got teammates, Kevin and Joshua, nose to tail, and 2nd and 3rd. Francesco is going to have to make that truck about 14 car lengths wide as they come out of turn number 2. Watch for Kevin to jump out. He's going to jump out here as they come down the back straightaway. Side by side, the 12 looking to the top. Now he decides to go with Francesco. If he gets to that back bumper right now, they might have a chance. Oh, the 42 comes down. Through turn number 3 and 4, we got the 18 looking to the top. Nash trying to come back. Francesco all the way on the back bumper of the 42. They're going to come out of turn 4. Francesco moves to the top, back to the bottom. Stays down low. It's going to be Kevin with the win. Francesco 2nd. Kyle 3rd. Joshua Moore 4th. David, Nash, Austin, Braxton. What a finish here tonight. What a finish. All right. So, what a crazy one as it looks like we got one that just blew up down the back straight away. The leaders are going to come down and come in. Kevin's going to decide to blink right now. Zach, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. Dalton, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. We're going to go ahead and mute the chat here. And we are going to pull in one of our top 3. Let's see who's in there. There's Kevin. Let's see if we can get Francesco and Kyle Knapp. We need Kyle. Oh, we got Kyle. We got Kyle in here. Let's go ahead and unmute it. Unmute the chat. All right. Good race. Good race. All right, we're gonna go ahead and bring in Kyle, our third place driver. Whew. What a crazy one, Kyle.
It was, man.
You know, you had a good run earlier, kind of got shuffled back earlier on that. I was watching and it looked for us a little too far back, kind of screwed you up on the start there. You lost a lot of spots.
Yeah, I wanted to get to the back as soon as the race started, but it didn't happen.
It's hard when you start up front. It's definitely harder when you start up front, but man, you got a little bit of damage on that number 12. It was a rough day, a lot of weird instances, but pretty much overall clean racing. I mean, you got to be happy with that looking into the rest of the season.
Oh yeah, definitely. When I thought I got that damage, I thought I was done for. And then came off pit road and was still 7th, and I'm like, well, I might have a chance. And then that little incident under caution and moved me up to 5th. And when we got going, I could still hang with them guys, and I'm like, well, you might have a chance still, but nothing to do to pull out, and try to pass them. So I just kind of rode there, and then I seen that big run by the 18, and they went 3 wide, and I'm like, well, once I got past them, I'm like, well, maybe one of them can push me then, but nope, not enough. But still a good race though.
It's crazy. It's crazy to think about. The 18 was a lap down just before that last caution, and he comes back and almost wins it. So, it tells you can't ever give up here at these plate track races.
Yeah, it was like he had like 20 more horsepower underneath the hood than everybody else coming through the field like that. I was like, holy smokes, he's coming.
Well, great run here tonight. Good season opener. Why don't we give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Yeah, I got to thank my wife for letting me do this on pretty much my only free night. And yeah, that's pretty much it. All the sponsors that put this on here. Ian for letting me race with him again for the 2nd season, and all these guys that I thought put on a pretty good race tonight.
Yeah, it was definitely a great show for the most part. So thanks for being part of that.
Not a problem.
All right, bud. All right, guys. Thank you, Chris, for the like. Jeremy, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. Let's go ahead and bring in our 2nd place driver. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. You there, Francesca?
Yes, Steve.
I said always the bridesmaid, never the bride.
Oh, no, almost. I knew I'd be a sitting duck on the last lap. It happens there, right?
Yeah, especially when you had 2 teammates behind you. But you thought about going to the high side, but I mean, to me, it looked like you seen them getting a run, and you decided, look, 2nd place is better than what could happen, and you got back in line with Kevin.
For sure. Yeah, in fact, I tried to deke him, but he didn't fall for it. But it was a great race.
It was definitely a phenomenal race. I watched, and I was like, man, it looks like Francesco and Austin are going to be the 2 beat. And then I seen you guys get together, and you guys were pushing away from the field as 2 cars. I mean, I said it all last season. I'm going to say it again. You're probably one of the best pushers out there.
Well, thank you. I enjoyed. That's the aggressiveness in me. And I'm trying to tone it down for this season, because last season I was too many incident points.
Well, you know what? It's fun to watch. It's fun to watch you regardless. So
no doubt.
I enjoyed it. You got your fans out there, Kelly and Jim, out there rooting for you. So
shout out to them, Kelly, my mom and dad.
So that was awesome. We were all cheering for you. But good run. Glad to see you out here making it out this season again. Why don't you give a shout out to your friends, family, sponsors?
Yes, again, Kelly, to the parents, mom and dad. Hope they enjoyed it. And one thing too, it sucks that Austin didn't finish, because I was hoping to get a 1-2 with him, but I don't know what happened there. The end of that caution, but still great.
It sounded like they were talking about something where the ignition got shut off, but it looked to me like it was a downshift. But I don't know. I wasn't in the car, so I couldn't tell you what happened.
No.
But it was definitely unfortunate, because it was looking to be a good race, and that took out Braxton, him, and really it took away any chance. I know Joshua was still able to push his teammate, but took away any chance for Joshua to have a chance to take the win. So
Yeah.
it definitely shook things up a little bit there coming to the green.
Yeah. Well, James, thank you as always for the broadcast. And next week we'll get them.
Yeah, have some fun. I can't wait.
Yeah, me too.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
Thanks, James. Bye-bye.
All right, Francesco, with that second place finish, we're going to bring in the winner. Well, that's how you start a season.
Yeah, that's right. After last season, yeah.
Last season, you had a lot of ups and downs. And hopefully, I mean, you start this one out with a bang. I mean, that's got to make you feel good the rest of the season. You kind of just sat there and you guys went on your own strategy. I mean, it's unfortunate that Braxton had the issue early. But, you know, your teammate got caught up with whatever happened to Austin. And that helped you because he had no choice but to push. He had some damage on the front of that thing.
Yeah, he asked me how bad his front end was. I said, well, you probably ain't going to be able to lead a line, so you're going to try to push me. And then on that last lap going to 3, I went down bottom after I got the push. I thought he was clear, but he must have just barely not been clear. So I kind of left him out there hung to dry, but I see a battle back to 4. So I think we probably could have got 1-2, but just a fraction of a second, I dropped down too quick.
What a crazy race. I mean, overall, I got to say it was a great race. It's got to be a good experience for both of you guys. For all you guys out there, I know there was a couple little issues like some net code and stuff like that, and then, you know, whatever happened under caution there. But overall, I mean, everybody's got to look at this race and say, hey, this was a pretty good start.
Oh yeah, for sure, especially being, you know, the season opener, and then there's a bunch of new guys that came in this season, so we kind of get used to racing with each other and know who can get pushed where and all that. So yeah, usually the first night's usually a wreck fest, but tonight I think we had 3 cautions, so for the most part it's pretty good and hard racing, clean racing.
Yeah, I definitely agree. It was a great race. Well, I'm going to let you get out, go relax. Why don't you give a shout out to French Family sponsors?
First, I want to give a shout out to Muleburger Custom Home for sponsoring Josh and I. He sponsored us in a bunch of leagues. He comes on, watches us, supports us. So big shout out to him. Shout out to my teammate Josh. I know I kind of messed him up there, but he battled back to 4th. He does all our paints, so shout out to him as well for great teamwork. And then shout out to our series sponsors, Warrior Wraps, Butt Kicker, Smoky Mountain iRacers, Christian iRacers, Ian for putting this league on. It's a great league to be a part of. So if anybody's interested in joining, I think we still have spots open, so let's get with him if you want to join this league. And then as always in the booth broadcasting, we appreciate you.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun to broadcast, you guys. That's why I do it, and I appreciate you guys putting on a show because I don't charge. I depend on you guys to put on a good show for me.
Well, I hope it was a good show, and
it was definitely.
We'll see what we can do at Talladega next week.
For sure. Well, have a good one. Enjoy your week, and I can't wait to see you next Sunday.
Sounds good. Thank you, sir.
No problem. All right, so Kevin with the win, guys. Just so you know, I do not charge these leagues. I try and pick based on content. Ian's always put on phenomenal content, as you guys can see here with tonight's race. Angie and Diago, thank you for the like. So if you like what you see, don't be afraid to support the channel. The subscribe button over there on Facebook. We got a Patreon, guys. Stars on Facebook. Anything, you know, it helps with the channel. It helps me continue to grow and add new things. Let's go through tonight's finishing order. Wow. All right, so tonight's winner is going to be Kevin Winker with Francesco in second. Then we got Kyle Knapp in third, Joshua Moore in fourth, David McGuire in that fifth position, Nash in sixth, Austin in that seventh spot, Braxton eighth, John Ernst in ninth. Andrew's going to finish 10th after having some connection issues, Eric in 11th, Jeff in 12th. Joshua O'Connor is going to finish 13th. Gary Sack in 14th. Robert 15th. Ambrose is going to bring it home in that 16th position. Julia in 17th. Kenny in that 18th spot. And then rounding out the field is going to be Chris Knight in 19th. And Tyler in that 20th position. Kelly, I wish I could only broadcast as good as Francesco pushes because, man, those pushes are good. But, guys, as always, until next time, be safe and have a good night.